Imagine buying a piece of land the size of France, Germany, and Spain combined for the price of a fancy apartment in New York City. Sounds impossible, right? But in 1867, it actually happened. The United States bought Alaska from Russia for just $7.2 million. That breaks down to about 2 cents per acre. Today, that same land is worth hundreds of billions. So why on earth did Russia sell their crown jewel for pennies? Let's dive into the worst trade deal in human history. To understand this, we have to go back to the 19th century. Imperial Russia was huge, but it had a big problem. It was broke. They had just lost the Crimean War against Britain and France. The Tsar was terrified that Britain, who controlled Canada right next door, would just seize Alaska for free. Russia thought, if we're gonna lose it anyway, we might as well get some money for it. So they looked for a buyer. Their best option? The United States. Why the U.S.? Because America hated Britain too. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Enter William Seward, the U.S. Secretary of State. He was an expansionist. He wanted America to control the whole continent. He signed the deal at 4 a.m. on March 30th, 1867. But the American public, they were not happy. They mocked Seward relentlessly. They called the new territory Seward's Folly and Seward's Icebox. Newspapers wrote, "Why do we need a land of ice and polar bears?" Critics said he bought a frozen garden for $7 million. For about 30 years, it seemed the critics were right. But in 1896, everything changed. Gold was discovered in the Klondike. Suddenly, thousands of people rushed to the useless icebox. But wait, there's more. Decades later, massive oil reserves were found. Prudhoe Bay alone has produced billions of barrels of oil. And strategically, Alaska proved to be priceless during the Cold War. It allowed the U.S. to keep a close eye on the Soviet Union. So let's look at the math. The U.S. spent $7.2 million. In return, they got trillions in resources and a key military position. It's widely considered the greatest return on investment in history. As for the Russians who sold it, well, hindsight is 20/20. If you could buy a country today for 2 cents an acre, where would it be? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more History Animated.